Ladies and gentlemen, there are actually two ways to look at the Places of Worship Act. One is the Congress view, because the Congress party today has taken an official stand and they have become a party, as if they are aggrieved. I do not know whether they are or not. But they have a problem with the Hindus approaching the court even to seek justice for historical wrongs. Imagine if there is a temple that has been demolished by the aggressors, and then there is a mosque on it, and you have the Hindu side that approaches the court and it wants that historical injustice to be corrected. The Congress has a problem with this. The Congress says no, you must not entertain any of such pleas. And the man leading the charge is Rahul Gandhi. The other man that we'll talk about today is Akhilesh Yadav, because Akhilesh Yadav has a real problem with the Mahakumbh. Day in and day out. Yes, he has a Milkipur bypole to win, I agree. But then does that mean that gives a license to Akhilesh Yadav to time and again hit out at the Mahakumbh? Is this a Mahakumbh of Yogi Adityanath? Is this a Mahakumbh just for the BJP? Is this not our Mahakumbh? Is this not the Sanatan's Mahakumbh? Is this not Akhilesh's Mahakumbh? Why does he have a problem with the Mahakumbh? I do not know. But then the problem is also with the BJP, ladies and gentlemen. The BJP that says it stands for the Hindu rights, it speaks about Ek Hai To Safe Hai today, has not been able to take a stand or a position on the Places of Worship Act. Why? Why can't the BJP come forward and tell us that this is our position on the act? We either like it, we do not like it, we are willing to repeal it. Why is the BJP also not taking a stand? So you have multiple parties today, multiple netas, obviously wanting to take their own positions. But in the middle of all this, what about Hindu Astha? What about Hindu faith? What about the historical injustices that Hindus have gone through? Will anyone speak up for Hindus, or this is just and just about a quote-unquote a Mussalman vote bank? Let's bring up questions today. These are questions today that I think all sides must answer. Why has Rahul Gandhi's Congress, ladies and gentlemen, got directly involved in support of the Places of Worship Act? Why has it done this? And in doing this, do you know the kind of parties that it is supporting? It is supporting the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, that again speaks for the Muslims. It is speaking of the IUML, the DMK, the left, the Shahi Masjid Eidgah Mathura Committee. Those are parties or institutions that have taken a position. So has Rahul Gandhi today. Is Rahul Gandhi, think of this, is he an aggrieved party? I mean, you approach the court when you are an aggrieved party, when you're an affected party. Is Rahul Gandhi and the Congress here an aggrieved party? Is that how they see this entire thing? And if not, why did the Congress in such a hurry move the Supreme Court? Think of this. Because let's be very rational. You only approach the court if you believe that you have been wronged. The Hindus can't approach the court, is what the Congress says, even if there has been some historical injustice. But the Congress wants to approach the court because it has a problem with the Hindus speaking up. Let that sink in. The third question, why has just a survey in Sambhal, and nothing more, ladies and gentlemen, just a plain simple survey, only a survey, that has got Akhilesh Yadav, it has got Rahul Gandhi so spooked up? Do Hindus, ladies and gentlemen, have absolutely no right to even seek justice? Only seeking justice is what they want. And don't forget, you have this Bhavya Ram Mandir in Ayodhya that has completed an anniversary, the consecration on the 22nd. That has happened only because the Hindus were patient. The Prime Minister said this time and again that we will wait for the courts to decide on this, to decide on the legal merits. It's only then that you have that Bhavya Ram Mandir, the Bhavya Ram Mandir that neither Rahul Gandhi has visited nor Akhilesh. But having said that, Hindus should always be patient, even if they have been historically wronged. Why is Akhilesh Yadav, the question that I asked and posed a little while earlier, why has he been targeting the Mahakumbh again and again and again? I think he must speak up and he must tell us. This brings us to our final question, because time and again what the Congress party and Akhilesh Yadav, remember, have always said, secularism. This is only and only about secularism, ताकि सब मिलकर रहे. सब कैसे मिलकर रहेंगे if you are only looking at a particular vote bank? So the choice, ladies and gentlemen, is very clear. Secularism or appeasement. What has Rahul Gandhi decided to go with? What has Akhilesh Yadav decided to go with? And like I said, we'll have to find out why is the BJP still quiet on the entire issue, on the Places of Worship Act. Let's bring together our panel of guests and say good evening to Acharya Vikramaditya, who's a spiritual guru. Rashmi Sawant is a noted activist. Tariq Khan ji is representing the Samajwadi Party. He's their national spokesperson. Dr. Mumtaz Alam Rizvi is a political analyst. And Nikul Patel is representing the Congress. Nikul, we'll begin by asking you that what was this hurry? Is the Congress an aggrieved party? Are you an affected party? That you've approached the Supreme Court on the entire issue of Places of Worship Act?
See, firstly, I would like to let you know that what is Places of Worship Act. It brings the statutes of...
No, I don't want to know what is the Places of Worship Act, Nikul. We've done that. We've discussed that. Let's take the bull by the horns. Let's deal with the elephant in the room. I want to know, when did the Congress decide to become a party to the case? You now are a party. Why have you become a party to the case?
See, if you see the entire scenario, what is in the country, if you see Places of Worship Act was passed in 1991, and in that time it was passed through the Lok Sabha. So it is a law. So if you are supporting a law, then it's a crime. That is the first part. Second thing, if the law is not being implemented by the present government correctly, then it is not the due right of an opposition to bring it to the notice to the government that this is also an act which was passed previously. Thirdly, now whatever present scenario is happening is creating a conflict between the two communities, and that was the first part which Congress feels that it should not happen, and that is why we feel that the government or court must realize that this has to be implemented very in its true spirit. That is what the Congress always believe, and Rahul Gandhi is saying that everyone must respect the law that is being passed by the constitution as per the constitution of the country. Okay. So there is nothing to do like appeasement or anything what Bharatiya Janata Party is claiming or anyone who is claiming such part.
Okay, appeasement is a lie. Exactly. Nicole, I agree with you. Appeasement is a lie. This is naked, blatant appeasement. Nicole, and let that also sink in. Now you have said two things. I will let both Rashmi and Vikramaditya ji also come in before Tariq Khan and Mumtaz also get into this conversation. You said that this government is not following the Places of Worship Act. Can you give me one example, Nicole? One example where the Places of Worship Act has not been followed in the letter and spirit.
See, that you are asking, Places of Worship Act says that you have to make the stature of whatever worships that are happening as per 1947, right? So we want to make this government understand that we should respect that and we should implement that in a true spirit. That is what I'm telling. I'm not telling that they are not respecting it.
So you agree that the government of the day, whether it is the BJP, the Congress, any other government cannot tinker with the Places of Worship Act? No, it is there. तो आप ये भ्रम क्यों फैलाते हैं रोज टेलीविजन पर आकर कि ऐसा हो जाएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा? आपने बोला कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो रहा है. You said this government, you said, Nicole, wait. No, Nicole, because you have come out on the show, you are again fear-mongering, much like the Congress loves to do every time. So I'm just spending a little bit more time with you to discuss ये conflict कहाँ हुआ है. Can you tell me where the conflict has happened vis-a-vis the two communities? And who has foiled that entire conflict? Who has created that conflict?
Very fine. When Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh says that we want to investigate everything what is happening at every worship places that are right now in the country, then that is not conflicting the Places of Worship Act.
Are you done? If you're done, then I will let the others respond.
Yeah, sure, you can.
Rashmi, see, Nicole, the problem is now, if everything is viewed in the prism of religion, हिंदू मुसलमान, कहाँ मुसलमान दिख जाए तो उनके साथ खड़े हो जाएंगे. अब लोग वैसे भी वोट नहीं देते ना. I mean, you must not take even the Muslims for granted, Nicole. You have the SP leaders who go to the stone pelters in Sambhal. The Congress is speaking for Sambhal. Tariq Khan ji is sitting there. वो defend करेंगे stone pelters को. And you're telling me that the government of the day is creating a conflict. If you think so, produce the evidence. Let's approach the court, Rashmi. But there is a problem, no? Because even the BJP is not taking a stand, Rashmi. Why can't they tell us whether they support the Places of Worship Act or not?
Deepti, well, firstly, addressing the claims of the Congress spokesperson here, I think the Congress has had a habit of taking parts of places of worship act which are convenient for them and spread misinformation about it among the people. We know very well that the places of worship act enshrines within it that the religious character of a place should be determined by means of an archaeological survey. Just hanging up a board and saying that a place is a temple or a mosque doesn't make it one. An archaeological survey makes it one. That determines the religious character of a place. So that is what Places of Worship Act essentially says. So this is the sort of misinformation phobia that Congress has spread for a very long time, that it's all about digging up, it's all about changing the character of a place, a particular place of worship. No, it is about determining it. It is about determining what the character or a nature of a place is. So this kind of misinformation will not go undeterred. If you look at the track record of Congress party, then they've done everything to censor and bring down any Hindu movement in this country, including that of the Ram Mandir movement. They went as far as, banning a bhajan of Ram Lalla on the radios during their time. That's the amount to which they censored any discussion, debate, or freedom of religion that any Hindu in this country had. And that is one of the reasons why this party has declined so sharply and failed spectacularly in electoral politics.
Okay.
And this is a statement people do agree with on the ground.
Okay.
Second, when it comes with the BJP,
Yes.
If a ruling party takes a stance on any constitutional matter, then it will be seen as bullying. It will be seen as using undue power to bring about change. I think political parties need to allow the law enforcement system, the courts, to decide, to debate, deliberate, and take a stance, and not allow political parties to, bully and take a stance.
Okay, but Rashmi, there is just a little bit of disagreement, and I must put this fact on record that, the Supreme Court has also asked the centre to file an affidavit. That hasn't been done. We also requested for a BJP participation on the show, but I must tell our viewers that the BJP said for the moment they don't want to speak on the entire issue. But Tariq Khan ji, अब आप मुझे ये बताइए, when you have Akhilesh Yadav, who obviously does not believe in numbers, no, he says all these are fake numbers. We'll bring up images of the Kumbh, and you're telling me ये सब fake numbers हैं. ये लोग ही नहीं है वहाँ पे जा रहे हैं. Trains are running empty. No one wants to go to the Kumbh. So what is your source? Do you see these people? You don't see these people.
Who are the biggest enemies of Hindus? You yourself has said that there is no stand of Bharatiya Janata Party on.
You forget the BJP, Tariq Khan ji. I will not let you run away like this. You either respond to me on what Akhilesh has said. You can't use the BJP, no here. Akhilesh Yadav today has targeted the coup. He says these are all fake numbers.
Listen, we have been saying all these things, that there has been problems in Kumbh Mela. So if there is any type of administrative and other problem related to Kumbh mismanagement, it's our responsibility as a opposition to highlight those things. Okay. In 2013, when we were organizing Kumbh, Rajnath Singh highlighted many of the.
I am glad you've spoken about this. I am glad you've spoken about this. अपने आप Tariq Khan ji, सुनिए. This is not about mismanagement. Akhilesh has said these are fake BJP numbers.
Yes, exactly. What they are saying is just fake. Whatever they are spreading is fake. They are spreading means you cannot compare one Kumbh to the bhavyata of one Kumbh to another one. Means 2013 was a least bhavya Kumbh and this was a grand Kumbh. You cannot do those things.
Who's comparing? Who's comparing? I don't know.
You are comparing Bharatiya Janata Party.
And see, forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Is this a Kumbh also that belongs to you, belongs to me, belongs to everyone in the country? It even belongs to Akhilesh Yadav. No, it is not a Bhajapa's Mahakumbh. It is not a Yogi Adityanath's Mahakumbh.
That's not a patent of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Exactly.
They always want to create a patent. Any event, create a patent to BJP. It's a national event. Let it be a national event. Don't let it be a Bharatiya Janata Party event.
No.
As all the media
Tariq Khan ji, if you think, and you do not believe the BJP numbers, विक्रमादित्य जी एक आइडिया देते हैं तारिक खान जी को और अखिलेश यादव को कि आप खुद अपने लोग लेके पहुंच जाइए ना महाकुंभ में. Maybe those could be genuine figures. अब आप भी आस्था की डुबकी लगाइए, फिर आप लोग कहते हैं जो पाप करता है वो जाता है वहां पर। किस तरह की बातें करते हैं ना आप रोज रोज विक्रमादित्य जी। व्हाट इज द बेसिक प्रॉब्लम हियर?
देखिए, in the beginning of program you use the word secular. Secular is basically in India, secular means whatever you do the work against the Hindus is the secular word in India, is the meaning of secularism in India basically. Just for the appeasement of the political appeasement and to support Muslims, to support other than Hindus is the secularism, definition of secularism in India. अब क्या हो रहा है कि लगातार हिंदुओं पे गाली। आज तक मैं बताऊं कांग्रेस का और इन समाजवादियों का इतिहास देख लीजिए। कांग्रेस का सबसे पहले इतिहास देखिए, शुरू से लेकर 1947 के बाद से लगातार हिंदुओं को तो पता ही नहीं चला क्या हुआ। हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट आया, हिंदुओं के खिलाफ आया, मुसलमानों के लिए कुछ नहीं आया। उसके बाद 1967 के अंदर कृष्ण मंदिर, अभी कह रहे थे वर्शिप एक्ट लाए, उसके अंदर वर्शिप एक्ट लाने के बाद कह दिया गया था कि हिंदुओं को जिस प्रकार की 1947 में स्थिति थी वही चलेगी। ज्ञानव्यापी का केस देखें, ज्ञानव्यापी के अंदर 1995 तक एक्ट के आने के बाद तक पूजा होती थी, लेकिन उसके बाद हटा दी गई, पूजा बंद करवा दी। कौन थी सरकार? अखिलेश यादव की सरकार थी। वहां पर कांग्रेस सपोर्ट में थी, कांग्रेस को पता था कि क्या स्थिति कर रहे हैं। उसको बताइए लगातार कौन कौन से, कहां, एक मैं लिस्ट दे देता हूं मंदिरों की। संभल आपके सामने एग्जांपल है। 19 वर्शिप एक्ट की बात करते हैं तो संभल के अंदर जितने मंदिर थे वापस कराइए। 1978 तक तो वह पूजा चल रही थी। 1991 से पहले कश्मीर में जितने मंदिर थे जिन पे कब्जा कर लिया गया उन सबको वापस दिलवाइए। क्यों नहीं किया कांग्रेस? उसके बाद गवर्नमेंट में रही, 1991 का वर्शिप एक्ट लाने के बाद क्यों नहीं वापस कराए गए? अगर वो भी करवा देते तो हिंदू शांत होते, चलो भैया ठीक है बहुत बढ़िया किया। लेकिन उन्होंने लगातार, आपको याद होगा 2013 के अंदर कम्युनल जो बिल लाए गए थे, क्या था कि हिंदुओं को अंदर कर देना। बिल्कुल ये स्थिति कांग्रेस की है। कांग्रेस का सेकुलरिज्म की डेफिनेशन केवल इतनी सी रही है कि
I'll also say, I'll ask you the same question that I asked Rashmi. I do not know what's happened to Tariq Khan ji because I don't see him there on the screen. You've asked questions of the SP and Congress before Nikul comes in here. लोग तो पूछेंगे ना विक्रमादित्य जी कि अगर भाजपा की सरकार है और वाकई में आप हिंदुओं के हित की बात करते हैं, आप हटाइए ना प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट, बता दीजिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट को कि आप इसके खिलाफ है। द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट द पार्टी इज ऑल्सो नॉट टेकिंग अ स्टैंड।
बिल्कुल हटाना चाहिए।
अब देखिए कांग्रेस ने अपना स्टैंड साफ कर दिया है कि वो किस तरफ खड़ी है, वो किसके साथ खड़ी है और वो किसके लिए खड़ी है और किसके खिलाफ खड़ी है। भाजपा को भी साफ कर देना चाहिए। बट मुमताज जी, okay, आती हूँ विक्रमादित्य जी, I'll come back to you. Mumtaz ji, how do you see what's going on? You know, there is no difference. People are asking between the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, between Owaisi, the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Gyanvapi Committee, the Jamiat Ulama-e-Hind and Rahul Gandhi. They are all standing on the same side.
Now, what is the problem? What is the problem? Who will stand and who will discuss about the Muslim issues? The Places of Worship Act 1991 is very good act, and everybody should protect this act, because our Ganga Jamni Tehzeeb and brotherhood is important for our democratic country. So I think we should stand and we should speak about the Places of Worship Act 1991. And I always say that our country will not run by Tuzke Jahangiri, and our country will not run by Babarnama. Our country will run by our Constitution of India.
है ना? गुड मुमताज जी, एटलीस्ट आपने संविधान की बात तो की. नाउ व्हेन यू से कि भारत को संविधान से चलना चाहिए, नाउ टेल मी समथिंग, बोथ निकोल एंड यू, बिकॉज तारिक खान जी आई थिंक हैज जस्ट left the show midway, and clearly the SP gets very uncomfortable, Rashmi and Vikramaditya ji, the moment you start poking them with those questions. But Mumtaz ji and Nikul, tell me one thing, should we shut down the courts of the country? I mean, the Hindus don't even have a right, no right to even approach the courts if they believe that they have been historically wronged. Where should they go, Mumtaz ji?
एक्चुअली मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, देखिए कि ये जो प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट है ये यूं ही नहीं बना, बल्कि आप इसकी जो डिस्कशन हुआ है पार्लियामेंट के अंदर, तो उसका क्या इंटेंशन था. वी शुड नो अबाउट द इंटेंशन ऑफ प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट which is which is very important. That you know that Mohan Bhagwat said that we should not search and looking the every mandir into the masjid. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि मुझे इन तमाम चीज़ों पर गौर करना चाहिए जिस तरह से माहौल ख़राब हो रहा है. आप कटाव देखिए ना कि 15 अगस्त 1947 से पहले जो जैसा था और उसके बाद आप बताइए क्या कोई मुसलमान किसी मुसलमान ने कोई मंदिर 1947 के बाद तोड़ा? जहां तक ये संभल की बात
मुमताज जी देखिए यहाँ पे ना यहाँ पर आप लोग थिनाइस पर आ जाते हैं बिकॉज इसमें एक शब्द है रिलीजियस कैरेक्टर. एंड आई थिंक इफ वी गोइंग टू द मेरिट्स ऑफ द एंटायर प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट ना ये चीज बहुत अलग हो जाती है. आप लोग टेलीविजन पर आकर और अपने एक वोट बैंक को बहुत अलग तरह से ये सब कुछ समझाते हैं. बट आई एक्सपेक्ट दैट क्योंकि तारिक खान जी इज अ वेरी लर्नड मैन, ही इज बैक विद अस, सो आई विल थैंक हिम येट अगेन कि वो वापस आए हैं कुछ और सवालों के लिए. अब तारिक खान जी, डू यू सपोर्ट द कांग्रेस? You also believe that Hindus should not even have the right to even approach the court to seek a justice for historical wrongs.
I support Mohan Bhagwat on this statement. Do you oppose Mohan Bhagwat on this statement?
You support Rahul Gandhi?
I support Mohan Bhagwat. You support Mohan Bhagwat or not?
Why should you wonder about who I support, who I don't support? I'm not here to give you competition. I'm not playing politics. No, Tariq Khan ji. वोट बैंक की लड़ाई आप लोग लड़ते हैं. You and Rahul Gandhi are fighting that fight.
I just want one answer from Bharatiya Janata Party and why they are not there. आज क्यों नहीं है यहाँ पर? वो हर डिबेट में आपके आते हैं. क्यों नहीं है यहाँ पर? वर्शिप एक्ट पे 2020 से सुप्रीम कोर्ट पूछ रही है. What is your stand? Repeal it.
What is your stand, sir? What is your stand? भाजपा का कोई स्टैंड नहीं है. वी मेड दैट क्लियर. कांग्रेस ने अपना स्टैंड क्लियर कर दिया. व्हाट इज द एसपी
स्टैंड? नहीं है. दैट मींस दे आर एंटी हिंदू. दे आर एंटी हिंदू. प्रूफ टुडे प्रूफ. वेरी गुड. आई हैव वन.
अरे तारिक खान जी, आप इतना खुश हो रहे हैं. अच्छा लगा कि आप खुश भी होते हैं सर, वरना आप नाराज होकर शो से निकल जाते हैं. Now tell me something. What is the SP stand? What does Akhilesh Yadav think about the Places of Worship Act?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज अगेंस्ट हिंदूज. आज ये आपने मान लिया. आई रियली थैंक यू कि बीजेपी हिंदुओं के खिलाफ है बिकॉज दे हैव जीरो स्टैंड ऑन वर्शिप एक्ट. व्हाई दे आर नॉट सेइंग एनीथिंग ऑन वर्शिप एक्ट? रिपील इट. Repeal it.
You want it to be repealed? No. Will you support Narendra Modi if he goes ahead to repeal the act? Tariq Khan ji बताइए.
Bring it. We'll have our opinion on that. Bring it.
तो बताइए ना, बताइए. Why you hesitating? You are on national television. People are watching you. Tell me.
Why
does the SP support the Places of Worship Act or you don't?
The so-called savior of Hindus, protectors of Hindus.
Will you protect them? Will you protect the Hindus? Will you say the Places of Worship Act needs to go? The Hindus should also have a right to seek justice.
They are not so courageous, Bharatiya Janata Party. They repeal it. Repeal it. Now, why you are not repealing?
Tariq Khan ji, last. I have limited time. I have limited time. I will ask you again. What is the Samajwadi Party stand on the Places of Worship Act?
Bring it in the parliament. We'll have our stand. Why not? Have a discussion on it. Why you are not having a discussion? You are in BJP in full majority, 300, 400, lots of seats you have. Why not?
Okay.
You are against Hindus. Bharatiya Janata Party are against Hindus, simple.
Okay, see, Rashmi, how cleverly the SP has turned around the argument. And clearly, Vikramaditya ji, like we all agree, कि somewhere political parties will have to take a stand. Nikul has taken a stand. I think Tariq Khan ji has also taken a stand. Mumtaz ji ka stand is very, very clear. But what happens next? How far will the Congress go in this bid to appease? We'll track that story. I'm thanking Rashmi and all gentlemen for joining us. We are into a break.